Hey, if you are an established entrepreneur with an expertise, but you are struggling to constantly attract qualified buyers, and you know you have something valuable to offer. You know you have something valuable to teach, but you are not sure how to turn that expertise that you have into something that people actually want. This training is for you. I want to welcome back to another episode from visibility to client, where every lesson is built from the previous one. Okay, so yesterday on the previous one, we spoke about how speaking can make you be more visible without constantly creating more content. Okay, and today I'm going to take you deeper. Okay, I'm gonna take you into one step deeper. Okay, today I'm gonna show you how to turn your expertise into a signature tag that attract the right buyer the client. Okay, because I just don't want you to say that you have an expertise. I want you to be able to take that expertise and put it into a powerful training, okay? And use that teaching to become known for what you do, okay? But you might think to yourself, hey, I know a lot. Okay, I have learned so much. I feel like I could teach so many things. All right. I don't know. You might have thought to yourself, I don't know what topic I should teach. Okay, or what topic I should choose, which is the same thing. But you might ask yourself, what if people don't want to hear what I have to say, what I have to teach? Or maybe if someone asks you, what do you do? Okay, you might get stuck. Okay, you have you don't know what to answer. Okay, you might get stuck because you don't know what to answer because you have too many expertise, you have too many knowledge, and you don't know what to say. It have happened when people ask me, what do you do? I don't even know what to say because I have so many passions and so many expertise. Um, don't worry about this teaching is for you. You might think that you need more information to teach this thing that you know. You might think you need another certification. You think because you have an expertise, something you don't have, how do you say, you don't have something that validates what you know. You might think you need another certification. You might think you need to take another course. You might think you need a better presentation. You might think you need to go into a bigger stage. But I don't think that is the real problem. I think the real problem that you have is that your expertise does not have a clear container. Okay, you know a lot, you have a lot of experience, you have learned so many things, and you have probably solved problems. I'm sure you have solved problems that other people are struggling with. Okay, I am 100% sure of that. That you have solved problems that other people are still struggling. Okay, your buyer does not need to know that. All right, you need one clear breath. Okay, and that is one signature tag that you can give. All right, let me go to my points here. Point number one, you need to start with one buyer. You need to start with one buyer. Your signature tag does not need to start with what you teach. Okay, it starts with who I'm teaching. Okay, who I am teaching, who I'm teaching. Okay, so if you try or if you attempt to speak to everybody, your presentation will become genetic. Okay, and your message is genetic, and people don't recognize themselves in it. Okay, people don't recognize themselves in it. Okay, so remember what we spoke on the previous, and I don't know which one was it. I think it was the first one. One of the questions buyer asked themselves is this for me? Okay, so your signature tag should always answer that question immediately. Your signature tag should always help answer that question. Okay, say for example, uh, how to help, how to grow your business. Okay, that's very broad. Okay, you can say how established entrepreneur can turn their expertise into a client acquisition system. Okay, um, now I know who I'm talking to. Okay, so I want you to do this exercise with me. I want you to write down this statement. Okay, so I am speaking to blank. I am speaking to established business owners. I am speaking to women over 40. I am speaking to moms who are struggling to lose weight. Who exactly is Susan Sure talk for? Okay, so I'll give you 10 seconds for you to answer that question. And I'm going on to point number 2. Okay, so point number 2 is um, choose one expensive problem. Choose one expensive problem. So once you know who you are speaking to, you need to decide what problem and unsolved. What problem are you solving? Okay, and I want you to hear what I'm saying. Not 10 problems. One problem, okay? One problem. Because one of the biggest mistake I see entrepreneur make is that they're trying to teach everything they know. They're trying to solve all the problems. Okay, they want to give people everything. Okay, they all want people. Okay, one signature talk and they can solve one problem. Okay, one problem. Okay, so I'm giving you an exercise again for every point that I'm giving you, an exercise because I want you to do it. What's the point of me teaching you anything if you are not doing the work? So I want you to be an implementer. Okay, so I want you to write this down. What is one specific expensive problem your ideal client uh, desperately wants to solve? Okay, what is one specific expensive problem your ideal client is desperate, that this person is desperate to want this problem solved? Okay, not find one problem. Okay, you can write down maybe 5 seconds now for that. All right, so point number 3 is that you need to give them one breakthrough. You need to give them one breakthrough. Okay, your job is not just to give people everything. It just is to help them see something different. All right, it's a job for you to help them see see something different. All right, maybe think different. Okay, so I want your audience, the people you are attracting, to leave. Um, so I want your audience to leave with your presentation, thinking, "Oh my goodness! Now I understand why this has not been working. Okay, that's a very good. That has happened to me. Maybe they thought they had a traffic problem, and they discover that they actually have a positioning problem. Okay, maybe they thought they need more followers. Okay, but they discover they have a client acquisition problem. All right, um, and that is how teaching should be. Okay, teaching should always change the way someone see the problem. Okay, and I want you to do the exercise. I want you to do this exercise, obviously. Okay, so I want you to complete these sentences. After my presentation, I want my audience to finally understand blank. That's your breakthrough. To finally understand how to attract clients. To finally understand how to lose weight. Okay, that's an example, right? Point number 4, build one simple teaching pad. Build or create a simple teaching pad. Okay, now you know the person. Now you know the problem. Now you know the breakthrough that they have. Now you need a pad. Okay, don't just get on stage and start talking about everything that you know. Okay, give them one breakthrough. For example, problem. What is this? For example, why is this happening? What needs to change? Problem. So I'll give you an example. Problem. Why is this happening? What needs to change? What should I do different? Okay. First step. That's the first step. Okay. What is one thing they can implement? What is one thing they can implement? Okay. Next step is where do they go from here? Where do they go from here? That create a teaching experience, okay? And notice, I want you to notice something. I'm not telling you to give them your entire program. You're giving them a real breakthrough, but you are not trying to give them everything, okay? You're not trying to give them everything. Okay, all my points here. So I want you to do this exercise with me. So I want you to write down 4 things. What is the problem? What is happening? Wanting to change? What is the step? What is the first step? Okay, that is already the beginning of your signature talk. Okay. So again, the exercise I want you to do is I want you to write 4 things. What is the problem? What is happening, wanting to change, what is the first step, okay? And that is already beginning to build, it's beginning to, it's the beginning of your signature talk, okay? It's not that complicated, okay? People make it complicated, but it's not even complicated at all, okay? Point number 5 is you need to put your signature talk on the stage. You need to put your signature talk on a stage, okay? Now I want you now here is where I want you to bring all the attention, I want you to bring everything together, okay? You can create the most amazing signature talk in the world. You can spend $5,000, $10,000, $1,000 in the best signature that you can have online. You can pay whatever amount of money you can pay, but if nobody experiences it, it doesn't help. It doesn't help you for your visibility. Okay, your expertise need a stage. Okay, and I don't mean that you need like a giant stadium, a giant auditorium. Okay, your stage can be a Facebook Live, a YouTube, a Zoom, a meeting, a virtual, someone else community, a podcast, a masterclass, um, you are invited. Okay, a masterclass you're gonna be hosting. You have to create the stage. Okay, and something that actually I noticed today, and I wanted to share with you is that before I came to do this live, just the previous one that I did, I noticed that I noticed something. I noticed that Facebook is something that I have not seen before. I don't know how many of you have seen. Is that Facebook is giving you the opportunity to boost. Like if you are going live before you even go live, you can boost your life. Like right now, I am just so amazed with what is happening right now. What is social media is doing right now. Like if you're not using social media, you are making a mistake. Okay, because they're making it so easy for you that you cannot even imagine. So imagine that you build your signature tag today, and you go live, and you boost the live before you go live. Just think about it. It's mind blowing to me. You can boost your live before you go live. I don't know how much. Yes, I haven't implemented because I just noticed that, and I'm going to implement that. I don't know how much is it, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much. It's just easier than ever. I don't know how many of you are surprised with that, but imagine it's easier than ever right now. So just before you go live, you pick your topic, you just go to the previous thing that I have been teaching you, because one built into another one, into the previous one. Just create your signature talk today and just go live. Pay, boost before you go live, and you are speaking. You are on stage, and that is just wow for me. Okay, that's I'm still in shock. Okay, I'm not telling you to spend a lot of money on Facebook. This is something uh, Facebook is offering. Okay, so I'm not telling you to spend a lot of money, but can you at least attempt to do it? Okay, can you at least attempt to do it? So you already have a stage. You don't have to be invited by somebody. You have your own stage. Just pay, go live, don't give random information, create an experience with people and invite people like I shared in my other life. Invite people to your Zoom. Invite people to your offer. Make an offer. Okay? And here's this exercise I want you to do. Okay? Here's the exercise I want you to do. If you have one signature top that solve a real problem for your ideal client, where you can put that in front of your ideal client. Maybe it's Facebook, maybe it's YouTube, maybe it's Zoom, maybe it's a virtual event, maybe it's someone else's stage, a podcast, a speaking opportunity. Uh, so now we're gonna bring it all together. Okay, first, what we have what we have built so far is one buyer, one problem, one breakthrough, one teaching path, and finally one stage where people can experience you. Okay, and that is how you take your expertise and how you turn it into visibility assets. Okay, so think about what we have been building, what we have been creating. Okay, throughout this series. So in the beginning, I spoke about the three questions everybody asks themselves: is this for me? Can this person solve my problem? Can I trust this person? And then we talk why your content need a purpose, okay? And then we spoke about why your best client need more than a social media post, okay? And then we talk about experience, and then we talk about virtual event, and then in the previous one, I think I spoke about speaking, And today I'm teaching you how to turn your expertise into a signature talk. Okay, do you see what is happening? Like each of the previous live that I did is building into the previous one. Okay, this is not random content. Okay, visibility, get attention by speaking, allow people to experience your expertise. And better event create deeper experience. Okay, and trust create opportunity for clients. Okay, and this is exactly why I create the visibility to client accelerator, because I don't want you to learn another strategy. Okay, I want you to implement. I want you to be an implementer. I want you to stop learning. I want you to what you already learn. I want you to implement. So inside the visibility to client accelerator, we are going to work on these pieces together that connect your expertise to your client acquisition system, your positioning, your message, your visibility, your teaching, your live experience. And Berta event is one of the strategy to attract and nurture and convert qualified buyers, because knowing what to do because knowing what to do is not enough. You have to implement. I have experienced that from myself. I've been learning a lot of things and I have not implemented. I have paid a lot of money and I have not implemented. I being a procrastinator. I've been learning too many things and I have not implemented. So I want you to come in the word visibility if you are joining me in this offer. All right. Or maybe you have question and you wanted to jump in a call because you have question about this offer. Maybe you don't think it's the right offer for you. I will let you know if it's the right offer or if it's not the right offer. All right. So I want you to comment the word visibility if you have question or if you want the link. I'm gonna drop the link in the comments below. If you are ready to work with me, I want you. I want you to write. I want you to comment the word visibility. If you're ready to turn your visibility into a system that attract qualified buyers, consistently attract qualified buyers. Okay, and I would love to work with you inside the visibility client accelerator. Okay, so before I leave you, I want you to do something. Okay, I want you to do something. um, Write down who and I'm speaking to. Who and I'm speaking to. What is the problem that I solve? What breakthrough do I create? And what is my teaching path? Okay, and where is the most important? Where do I put this signature tag that I just created? Because your expertise need a stage, and stage is everywhere. Okay, stage is everywhere. And my job is to help you become more visible. All right, that is what I wanted to share with you today. I see you in my next live, and just do it. Implement what go and watch the first live that I did, because remember each live is built on a previous one. So God bless you. Go and do something. Have a great weekend. Make an offer. Change somebody's life. God bless you, and I promise you, you can do this. Okay, have a great day. Bye.